Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
With about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 4.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Check 26, check 26.
Shotgun now for Murray.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Cardinals 0. Graham Gano.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
27-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find Isabella. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st down, Arizona.
From
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Slide, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Returnable now for Woodson. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his rhetorical skills were on point.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Switching. Kill. Turn up.
Off the play fake. Ham. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 52 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Now Saquon Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Cardinals nothing. Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And take it right on the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Ham. Open man here is Foster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now it's Barkley. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 27, Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Barkley, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd and 6. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Check, smash, check, smash. Line 2, watch 2.
Here's Barkley. And this time he is in. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
We know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Murray now on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Dancing to his left. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Murray to air it out again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 17-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. The final shot before break. Ham. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll run it again with Barkley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
A gain of 2.
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, Ham. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Cardinal
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Julian Love. And to the 40-yard line. That's where the return stops.
Intercepted.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They'll go to Barkley again, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Ham. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by James Bradbury.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
9-yard line.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Check out read. 25, 10, 23. Watch the twins. Watch the twins. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Come. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Again, it's Barkley. Barkley hit and the ball pops free. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48. Yard line.
Arizona.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. This is Barkley. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away.
Let's get it.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Not good at all. Punt him just 24 yards there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Going deep for Hopkins, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
24 is the mark. Let's go, 24 is the mark. They gonna need some depth.
To throw again, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Murray. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On second down, Barkley. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this time he'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Jabril.
And incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's third.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk, complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now Murray again. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
The 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off play action. Ham. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
From the gun, Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Murray going to throw.
80-yard line.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following the fumble recovery. Ham. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from East Rutherford.